Morning, my fantastic, wonderful writers of Chesil class. Right, so this week we have planned, we've done some more planning, we've done a story map. Today is our day to start writing. So we're going to do about half the story, I would say, today. I've got my story map here and I've got my toolkit. Now, year ones and year twos, you have slightly different toolkit. I've got the toolkit for year two because it's slightly harder. So for year ones, if you want a challenge, have a go at some of these. So it says every sentence to include a capital letter and full stop, to spell tricky words correctly, to use two adjectives to describe each object. You've been working on adverbs, so I'd like you to include one of those, and to include at least two other suffixes, ed, ing, less, or any plurals, and make sure you spell them correctly using the right rules. Okay, so I'm not going to go through all of this. I just want to do the first few sentences, and then I will explain to you on the story map where I think we should get up to. So if I look at my story map, I've got Baby Bear, can I go to the jungle? Mummy Bear says, no, it's time for breakfast. So that's the bit I'm going to start with. Okay, so I want to know what Baby Bear's doing at this time. So Baby Bear, capital letter, start of a sentence, but it's also a name. Baby Bear is, what's he going to be doing? Right, he's just about to get in the bath. So what's he going to be doing? He's running around the house. So Baby Bear is running around the house. Let's make this funny. In just his pants. In just his pants. Okay, so that's the first little bit. I need to say now what he's doing. Now he's speaking, so I need to make sure I include my inverted commas. So my 66 and my 99. My 66 goes first. You'll note that this is not on the toolkit, so if you forget it, don't worry about it. So, can I go to the jungle? Now, he's asked a question, so instead of putting a full stop here, I need to put what? That's right, I need to put a question mark. Okay, let's move that out of the way. And then I put my 99. So, can I go to the jungle? Right, we need to say who's saying this. Asked Baby Bear. There's where I put my full stop. So I'm going to reread it, just make sure it makes sense, the bit so far. Baby Bear is running around the house in just his pants. Can I go to the jungle? Asked Baby Bear. Right, now I'm on to the next bit. Mummy Bear said. So, start of a new sentence. Also happens to be a name. Mummy Bear. Now, when you ask a question, the person who answers that question replies. So I'm going to put replies. Replies. And we now need our inverted commas again, because this is the bit that's being spoken. So, no, it is time. Oh, he's not going in the bath. He's having breakfast, so doesn't matter. We can still keep him in his pants. No, it is time for breakfast. Got confused with the last story. Can I fit that in there? Yes, I can. What I haven't done, though, is left enough space for my, in fact, I can't fit it there. I'm going to put it on the next line. It's time for breakfast. There's my 99. What I do want here though is I want her to be almost shouting it, so I'm going to put an exclamation mark. Okay, I'll read that again. Mummy Bear replies, no, it's time for breakfast. Don't need a full stop after this because I've got the exclamation mark there, and I can move on to the next bit. Right, goes and gets a map. I can't just write he went and get the map. So Baby Bear, he doesn't really want breakfast yet, so he's going to sneak off. Baby Bear sneaks off. You could say tiptoes off. You could have anything. You could have run off if you want to. Runs and hides. He sneaks away. That's wrong. See, this is why you need to use your story map. We all make mistakes, even teachers. So, first you need a map. So we don't need that 99 there, because she's still speaking. First, you need a map. Full stop. 99. There we go. Right. Okay. So now we can go to this bit. Baby Bear sneaks off. He sneaks away. Right. I've got my first in here. I've got my time connective. So I'm going to go to, we've got first, next, and after that, and that's where I want you to stop. Don't go on the adventure. I'm going to run out of space, but I'm going to go as far as I possibly can. So first, what does Baby Bear do? He finds a newspaper. First, he finds... Right, this is where I get to put my adjectives in. Use 2 adjectives to describe an object. I should have been sensible and had my sheet from Tuesday, but I've forgotten it. So I'm going to have to think of some. First he finds a rumpled, oh, not an, a. It's not going as well today. A rumpled. If you're not sure what rumpled is, look it up. First he finds a rumpled, comma, between 2 adjectives, old newspaper. No, I'm not going to say newspaper. Yeah, I will say newspaper. Newspaper for a map. And where did he find it? He found it on Dad's armchair. So first he finds a rumpled old newspaper for a map on Daddy Bear's handwriting's getting awful as we go down the bottom of the board. On Daddy Bear's comfy armchair. Then we can go on to the next bit. So we've got then. I'm not going to have enough space, but I can see up here, then he finds a snow globe for a compass. Then, and that's when you can put more adjectives in as well. I've run out of room. Now this is your chance. Okay, so go through the map and get to the point where, in my story, he's going through the wardrobe and it's really hot. Just like in Baby Bear goes up the chimney and out into space. I want you to stop there and we'll carry on tomorrow. When you've done it all, read through it, get your common exception word mat out, go through those common exception words, go through that toolkit. Okay, this should be about half a page. I've taken up the whole board. So remember, I'm going to go through the toolkit again. You've got capital letters and full stops. You're spelling your tricky words correctly. You're using 2 adjectives. So I've got rumpled and old. But what are you going to have for the snow globe, for the belt? And for the tools, making sure you've got an adverb. So it could be, let's see, now is the time I can go back and change that because I haven't included one of those in. So first, Baby Bear sneaks away quietly. So I'm going to have to rub this bit out, and I'm going to put quietly in here so that I've got an adjective. He finds first. He finds. I can put he there. So I've got my full tops and capital letters. I've got my tricky words. I've got my two adjectives. I've used an adverb. Have I got? Yes, look, running. That's an adjective. And I've spelt it correctly because it does the double N beforehand. I've got plural for pants. I've got rumpled here. So I've got ed for rumpled. And again, rumple has an E on the end. So when the rule for when you've got a suffix with an E on the end, you just add the D or the R, or you take it away. So I've got lots and lots of different suffixes in there. So I can tick everything off on my toolkit just from about 3 or 4 sentences. Right, now it's your turn to have a go, and I will see you tomorrow for the start of the next bit. Bye, Chesil class. Good luck writing.